Sibongile. I'm a musician whose first instrument is the voice.
I'm Yusuf Latif, a musician, teacher, composer, performer.
My name is Rufus Reed, and I'm a double bassist / composer.
My name is Putuma Tiso. I started singing with a number of artists as a backup singer. And then early last year, I got a deal with Native Rhythms.
Coming to this part of the continent is really the first experience. And so I had some friends who have been here who always are smiling and saying what a good time they had. So I had expectations it was going to be really a lot of fun. And of course it's even better now because I got a chance to really play with some really fabulous musicians. And that's always a real special treat when you meet new friends.
Well, my name is Kaya Mashangu, and I play first tenor in the saxophone section.
I'm finding that the people have a sincere appreciation of the music that was born in the USA, and that's good. It's a good feeling.
I was invited by Opa Salimani of the Jazz Foundation to participate in this chapter, I suppose one can call it, of the Melody International Jazz collaborations. When he mentioned the name of Yusuf Latif, I got very excited. I didn't even know what I was doing on this day, but I said to him, look, I'll do it. I'll clear the day as long as I can be on that same stage with that man. He's a very intense kind of man. He does incredible work. He gets inside you. You know, his music sort of creeps up on you. It's free form, but there's something intrinsically musical about what he does. There's something that touches you inside of your being when he plays.
All of the music is beautiful. To start with some great arranging, particularly from Rufus Reid. Some of his music is very challenging, but beautiful to play and very spiritually uplifting. Yeah. And also Yusuf Latif, you know, very ethereal stuff, beautiful music. Then of course Sibongile's arrangements, which were done by Afrika Mkhize, and William Haubrick arranged for Putuma. Great music, man. I could never ask to be in a better place right now.
Actually, I'm so honored, you know, by performing with the artists Rufus Reid and Yusuf Latif, you know, and Mam Sibongile as well. So, and to perform with the orchestra is the first time for me now.
Well, I'm hoping that the study that I've done over the years will be reflected in my participation with the South African musicians. We did a concert last night, and I think some of that expectation revealed itself. They have the ability to project their inner feelings and ideas.
Everyone really came to play. Everyone came, which I expected. It's a professional organization, so I expected a high level, and I got it. My music was challenging for everyone, but at the same time they enjoyed it, and they really worked hard on it, and I think it's proof from tonight that everybody was smiling and having a good time, and I'm very happy.
When I do my own shows, I try as much as possible to showcase a young voice, whether it's a singer or an instrumentalist or whatever. People can expect something, for instance, from Sibongile, that I've worked with over many years, who's worked with a whole lot of other people and is stepping out himself as a solo performer. The song A Love Supreme, sometimes called Acknowledgement, is a John Coltrane piece. And when we were looking for pieces to collaborate on, pieces to do together, the decision was made between Prince and the other players in the group to do that as a finale, also paying tribute and saluting Dr. Lateef. And so the idea then came about, maybe instead of just keeping it as a love supreme, as it is normally done, we could add a South African texture to it.
My favorite track now, is I'm like rehearsing with the guys, the orchestra. I'm loving Uwa Corner now, because by Changile, and it's sounding good.
Well, inspiration comes frequently from observation. For looking at the beauty of a flower, for example, and to realize that Providence has created a flower, created flowers of so many different types. Just to view nature, to look at trees that don't walk, but they stand tall, and each of them appears differently. Different leaves, different shapes. To realize that you have life is an inspiration.
I pray, I find a dark corner somewhere and I talk to my ancestors, I talk to my mother, I talk to my dad. But besides that, the usual warming up, limbering up and down, the scale on the voice, breathing and strengthening and toning one's diaphragm, that kind of thing. But over and above that, I definitely find a moment to commune and communicate with the Lord.
Before I do anything, I think it's good to reflect upon the help of the Creator who created heavens and earth and everything in between. The remembrance of Providence is an assuring and gratifying reflection.
Many of my students ask me if I still get scared or going on stage. I don't call it that. I have an anxiety. I want to perform. But the moment that I play the first note, I don't see anyone else. The memories of just the new friendships, for me, coming to another country that I've really never been to before, this part of the country, and that's always exciting for me to meet new people, and the world is a lot smaller, now than it ever used to be. So it's not as difficult or so far-fetched. I've been in contact with Prince and Oprah via email. It was almost like they're next door, So it's a real treat. But this will be certainly a highlight in my career for a long time.
I don't think anybody comes to this earth to leave a legacy. You do what you do because you believe you're doing the right thing. How do I want people to remember me? I want people to remember me as somebody who served some purpose on this earth, however they define that purpose. I'd like people to remember me as somebody who had a lot of fun doing what she was doing, and hopefully that fun was communicated to the world, to humanity, and hopefully made a difference, if not to the whole world, at least to one other person.